Viewer and students, welcome back to e-learning programming. So today I am going to show you how to use a NetBeans and adding true values for GUI console. So if you are watching the first time my video, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon for to get the new notification about my new video and never miss of any new video. So please subscribe and hit the bell icons. So don't waste the time. Directly we are going to show you how to add two numbers using a NetBeans. So first open on Apache NetBeans ID 12.0. First you open, then click on the File tab and create a new project. So what is the shortcut key? Ctrl+Shift+N. This is a shortcut key, and select Java with ANT and click on Java Applications and click on Next. And after you give the project name, so my project names I'm using adding, or add is my project names. Okay, so where the locations, so you can change your location. Click on the browser and you have to set your location where you going to save your project. Okay, I have already select our folder. This is the class 8 practice Java NetBeans, and this is my folder, and I am just opening. So that project locations is already set, and this practice Java NetBeans add, this is our project. So click on finish. So after the console source code has opened, then click on add, right click and click on the JFrog. First you right click on the project, this is the project name, and click on JFrog, okay, which is I'm going to design and adding this component. So here you can see add the class name. Okay, so I put the class name, add to numbers. Okay, so click on finish. You can see there a design window is open, that is a blank. Now we are going to decorate it or design this window. So add the Java is not need, so we are just close it. Okay, we are working this Java underscore 2 underscore numbers Java. So first we are adding from the swing control panel some of the components. So first we can add this level. Okay, so just you select and drop it here, and then you edit your text. Right click and edit your text, and you write the number, enter the first number. So you give the message first number. Okay, just you put it here. Okay, now again select for the second level. Similarly we have just put and drag it. Right click on the components and click on edit text. So now here I am putting enter the second number. Okay, very easy, just drag and drop. Now we have import a value, so we need text box. So if this called is text field from the swing control, so we have just take 3 text field. Okay, so just click here and you can resize. Similarly again for the second number we have to take to the second text field, and final where your display the adding value, so this is for third text box. Okay, and here need for another level, so it is I'm just going to write this is a result. Okay, so right click and edit text, so you write result. Okay, now after we have to add the variables name. Okay, so we edit this name from the text box. So just right click and change the variables name. Okay, so first you click on the edit text. First you create the blank. Okay, remove this text from the text fields, and again right click. Okay, after click on the outside, then you click on the text field, then click on change the variables name. This is the second option of the drop down list, and you write here text field 1. This is the default name. I am just going to change this default name and write first. So text field, so you write txt field underscore first number underscore first. Okay, so this is my first variables I have declared. Similarly, we are going to add to the second text field. Now here, first click on edit text, then click on the backspace from the keyboards. All text are removed. Then click outside, then select right click on the text box and click on the change variables name. Okay, here also similarly we are writing that second variables txt text field underscore second number. Click on OK. So I have already two variables I'm set, and the second variables I'm just saying this is also same process. I'm going to edit the text and click on outside, select this one txt field underscore third number. So I have already declared the third variables, which is for displaying the result. Now we are declaring the button. So here the first button, for rewrite the button name for edit text. Okay. Similarly, we have to first right click on the button, then click on edit text. So here you write place anything, or you can write any message, add. Okay, or you have to give that sign, plus, minus, everything you can input here. Okay, and last buttons for exit. Okay, so last button we are going for right here exit. Okay, so this is our form. Okay, so now I am just going to run this form, and how it is look like you can see here. So how to run this form? First you right click on the project and click on the run file. Okay, so now you can see that run our so it is our form, it is already clear, you can see. So you just write your value. Okay, and then click on the add button, automatically result will come. So we are just going to add this code here for add button. Okay, so now we are adding code in the button. Okay, so how to add the codes? Okay, so you write you just double click here. So when you write double click, so automatically codes will open. Okay, if you're not able to understand, so go to the design and click on add. Okay, so you can see that is our cursor blink. So go to the cursor, and this is the scope. From here you can write our code. Okay, how to add this number. So first we need a variable, so we can add this value. So first int a and b and c. I'm just taking three variables here. Now, so these are all are int, means integer value. Okay, only that integer value accept without any decimal points, so it is called the integer value. The previous video I have already discussed what is the data types and how many data types appear. Okay, so these are the integer data types, not discuss about the previous video. Okay, so now we are declaring variable a, first variables, and here because when you have input text here any value, so this value actually as a format of a string. So we can change our string format into integer. So how to convert string to integer? So you can write this statement integer. Okay, integer. Okay, integer dot parseInt. Okay, here you can write parseInt, P-A-R-S-E, and here that you can see that is you can write here your text box name. So how to take a value from the text box? So you can using get text. Okay, now first you write your text box name. Okay, txt. You can see this is our first text box name. Okay, dot get text. Okay, here you can see that value, that is the method get text I am applying here. From all the value, whatever you write in the text box, that value will be stored into a. Similarly, we are taking for the second text box. This is the second one. If you are putting the second value, so I am just storing into a b. Okay, so right here b equal to, similarly this also a string value we have to convert into integer. Okay, integer dot parseInt, and declare the second text field name txt text field second number dot get text. Okay, and this is the method sign, and you can add this number. Okay, here you can add the number equal to c a plus b. Okay, and finally we are going to set a value inside the text box result. Okay, so write this code here, txt, this is our third text box dot, this is our set text, this is the method, and how about the string value? C is a string value. Okay, so now, and after we have want a string value, because C is an integer value, that is the error is coming. So how to convert integer? Just you put the double quotation inside and you put it, because double quotation means the string value, denote a string value. So easily we can convert it, this integer value, into a string by using a double quotation. Okay, so now the last button, which is I am going to put it here at exit. When you place this exit button, that window will be closed. So double click on this button, and here you write this code. When you press the exit button, automatically window will be closed. So you can see system dot exit. Here is system dot exit. Okay, here you put 0. So this is a simple code. Okay, now we are going to run this code here. How to run this code? I'm just second time showing. Okay, this is our design and this is our source code. Okay, and right click on the your JFrame window and click on the run file. This is a shortcut to Shift F6. Okay, now you can see export number we have to put 50. Okay, and press tab. For that, select second text field. I am putting again 50, and then select and click on here add button. So you can see automatically result came. If you are change this value here 150, so again you press the add button, so automatically value change according to text box. Similarly, you try for minus, multiplication, division. Okay, and if you press the exit button, so automatically the window will be disposed. Okay, so this is our code. Okay, I hope students you understand how to add this component and what is the code I am writing for that adding the true values. I hope you got it very clearly. There is no doubt about that. If you have any problem, so you directly write that description link. Okay, I have given, so you can write your problem Okay, so thank you for watching my video.